To be honest with you, I am not a religious person. If you ask me to choose between religion and spirituality, I belong to spirituality. I am a spiritual being. It's only that I'm covered in this material body that helps me exist and survive in this materialistic world. But religion is a set of rules and regulation that you're supposed to follow. For example, you're supposed to believe in Jesus. You're supposed to go to church on Sunday. You're supposed to give out tithes. There are a set of rules that you are supposed to follow. But in spirituality, you live a free life. You've been given a choice. You've given choices to choose on, and you are not supposed to be judged on that. But with religion, you'll be judged if you take some steps in life. You'll be judged if you take some actions in life. Which kind of life is that? That is not the life that you are supposed to live. Let me ask you, when you were born, which religion were you? None of you can answer that because you were born a free being. It's only that at certain age you are introduced to some things, aspects of life, like you're introduced to school, you're introduced to church, you are introduced to some kind of way of life. You didn't have any choice to choose. And the worst of it is that you are told to give your life to someone that you don't know, someone you've never met, someone you are not sure he existed or never existed. It's just someone that some people from somewhere came, introduced him to us, and told us to give him our lives. It's okay. You're right in our own way. I can't dispute that. For the mere fact that we all exist in a free world, you are entitled to your choices and your rights. So if you choose to be religious, there's nothing wrong with that. If you choose to follow rules, there's nothing wrong with that because you've been given the free will to choose whatever you want in this world. It is a free world. But I'm urging you guys to come back and reflect and try to analyze. Sometimes just sit down, call yourself for a meeting and ask yourself, is this the life that I'm supposed to live? Because sincerely speaking, since I started growing and knowing things, every church that I've gone to, a majority of people are poor, and they go there thinking that God will change their lives, thinking that God will give them money, thinking that God will give them abundance. No, it doesn't work like that. The only way and the only route to excellence and prosperity is believing in yourself, knowing who you are. You can't tell me that you know yourself. You can't tell me that you know who you are when you've given your life to someone else, someone you've never met, someone you don't know if he really existed or he never existed. I know I'm offending some of you, but what I'm speaking is the truth, and that's the fact. Let me say it's a fact because truth changes. What might be good in this place might be bad in another place. Killing might be seen in our land, but some land away from here, it is a blessing. Some people kill to go to heaven. I don't want to talk about people or something like that, but I want to tell you that spirituality is the best way to go. You know, when you are spiritual, you know that you are a spiritual being, and you know your purpose in this world. You'll be living according to the way nature and the high power that we call God wants. But when you are still restricted to some things, you're restricted to certain ways, you can't live the life that you're supposed to live, and sometimes you cannot even achieve what you want. It is correct? So, spirituality is the way to go. Spirituality is the way to freedom. Spirituality is the way to know. Spirituality is the best thing for us as human beings. They took that from us. Why? Because they knew how powerful that would make us be. They took that knowledge from us. Why? Because they know if you get that knowledge, you will know who you are, and you will extract everything powerful within you and be the better self, a better version of yourself. So, just be free. I would really like you, before we leave, I'll ask you to, when you go back to your places, when you go back to your home, to your houses, from today or any other day, can you please try to empty your mind and wash everything that is in your mind and just be free and try to acquire some new knowledge. The world is changing, I'm insisting on that. And things are changing. People are moving from one stage to another, and it is happening right now. There is new knowledge out there that is free. There is new teaching out there that is free. Knowledge is just free in every corner of this world right now. It's all upon you to set yourself and to tap into that frequency of inviting knowledge into your life. Knowledge is free out there and it's spreading free. So don't restrict yourself to one way. Don't restrict yourself to one room. You can't say that where you are is the best. Explore the world. Explore your life. Live your free life. Don't care about what religion says. Don't care about what your pastor says. Don't care about those people who have been advising you say. Sometimes it is good not to take people's advice. It is good to listen to yourself and know what you want. I'm not saying that you stop being religious. It is your choice. But I'm just advising you to try and analyze between religion and spirituality, which is the best way for you as a human being. Are you supposed to be religious or are you supposed to be spiritual? Are you religious inside or are you spiritual? And before we go and finish this, let me ask you another question. Which religion does God belong to? Is he a Christian? Is he a Muslim? Is he a Buddhist? Which religion does God belong to? Why do you curse or judge people if they say that they are free beings and they don't belong to any religion? Do you think that your religion is the best way? Do you think that your religion is the best choice that you're supposed to take? Please, 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 sit down, open your mind, be free, and be open to acquire knowledge and to know new stuff. Without that, you will be stagnated. Your brain has been stagnant. It has been frozen since the time you were born until now. If you're still saying that you're religious, there's nothing else you can choose, there's nothing else you want to know, you're just okay with the knowledge that you have, you're not doing yourself right. You're doing yourself wrong. So be open to learn. Be open to invite new knowledge. Be open to invite new things into your life. That is the essence of life. Change is inevitable. And for you to change and to know new things, you must be a free being to acquire and to invite new stuff and new ideas into your life. Go home, empty your brain,